Hi everyone, it's Andy Glenn here from Solway TV, and it's just been announced literally seconds ago that Jordan Buesa has signed for Solway, and he's with me now. Jordan, congratulations on the signing.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. No, there's the only place I'd rather be than Solway. When I joined back way when I was 16 years old, it's been kind of like a second home for me down in Dumfries, and that just kind of solidified it last year. Just being back, playing with a lot of good mates, and being back in Scotland, it was great. And I'm really looking forward to next season.
Oh, you say that it's been, it's great to be back in Solway, but your career has taken you, it's taken you loads of places, and you've been incredibly successful, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I'd like to say I know I've travelled around a bit. Seen him play in some places. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of that old saying, and all roads lead back to home now. So my first kind of full time team when it was kind of like I say, semi professional in the NIHL one, and then going full circle moment back there. It's no, it's I've been about, yeah. So, but no, I've enjoyed every minute of it, every other club. But no, I'm glad to be back in Solway.
Well, I think fans will be happy that you're back in Solway as well, and I seen the little tease that the social media team put out this morning saying that, who's it going to be, and folk were guessing your name from the little clue that they put out about the boat and all
Mhm.
the rest of it. But there was such an excitement, such joy. Do you pick up on these things, or is it just me being particularly geeky trying to work out the really popular star players are?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I look at the comments too, and it's great that the fans see me like that, and it's always appreciated of how supportive they are of me. It's been really good. I mean, it's been really eye opening this year for me. Like everyone's been behind me, and they've always got really nice things to say and been so welcoming. So no, I can't thank them enough for that. But anyone that says they don't check like what comments to say, that I think they're lying. I think everyone everyone definitely has a look, don't they?
Oh, I think
Even
so.
yourself, Andy, even
Oh, aye,
yourself.
I'm going to have a look. Anybody slags off my commentating, I'm right on to them, giving it what for.
I
They've
know.
every right to know, haven't they? I think one of the things though, that the reason that some of the fans are really every fan's got a different favourite player. Every player is someone's favourite player,
Mm.
I would suggest. But there's a lot of Jordan Boysa fans, and I think through some of the interviews that we had after the game, you were man of the match, probably more than anybody last season. And some of the times, you know, before the camera comes on, you're because we got beat quite a few times. You were
Yeah.
you weren't the happiest man, but you still put that face on and gave the fans something, and people can see that it hurts you when the team gets beat, and fans get hurt when their team gets beat. So they kind of like that. You're part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I don't like losing at all. I've told you that numerous times over the last year. I hate it. Like there's one thing about me is I always want to win, and it's win no matter what, win at all costs. It's that's the end of the day. I mean, it's obviously easier said than done winning. Obviously, last season wasn't our missing out in the playoffs like that. It wasn't most successful, but um, I'm hoping this year that we can kick on, and obviously with the whole new structure that's coming in and new ownership. I mean, Everett's going to be fully backed. They've got a really ambitious project. It looks like, and Martin and Jamie, they're making a strong team, I think, this season, and to make us win. So as long as you're always there, within like a chance every night of winning, then that's all you can do. But obviously, for me, I want to win every night, regardless of who we're playing, or what lineup we've got. If we're 10 guys short, it doesn't matter. I feel like we can always, you're always still have a chance of winning. Especially, I mean, looking at the World Cup, I mean, especially like there's a lot of teams that are classed as big underdogs, and you look at them, and it's just the fight they have. Some of these countries that they don't give up, no matter who they're playing against. It's been really nice to watch that. So, but obviously not Scotland or behind you, but no, exactly. So, but in the day, it's all about winning.
Are you a Scotland fan first or a Spanish fan?
Oh, both, but there's only one team
I
left I
know,
can support now, so and I'll be watching them soon. So I know.
you'd be daft if
And,
you said you were a Scotland fan when we're not, but Spain's still in.
I know. No, I did. I watched them. I watched them. Even though it was late at night. But it's a shame, I know. But anyway, at least they
Frustrating.
made it.
I think that's right. We made it, and it's frustrating.
Aye.
Um, and I was going to ask you about your highlight of last season. What was the thing? Maybe a game, maybe a move, maybe a goal, maybe a lineup. What was your highlight from last season?
I mean, highlight. I'm not. There was quite a few like last. Like even though we didn't make the playoffs, I mean, I feel like there was definitely some games there where I think we were written off and we won, and it's like it was one of the ones like wow, we didn't even we didn't even get a chance to win that, and we ended up doing it. I think of a few. I mean, obviously that the win against Leeds when we shut them out at home. Obviously playing against my former team. I mean, that was just
That's
a
special.
nice, a special game. Especially to do that to the current, well, they were the current league and cup champions. So that was obviously a nice feeling. And then
That
I
was
don't
the
know,
first
just
time that was the first time we'd beaten Leeds in regulation, or
yeah,
normal play rather than
uh-huh,
going penalty shots. And
yeah,
I have to say, Ryan was I interviewed him after the game, and he
mm,
was really nice on camera, but he was raging inside that
yeah,
we beat him. But like most good players and good coaches, that's what you like.
exactly, yeah. So obviously not nice to lose, but no, I can. But other things as well. Just I think just like being around all the boys. Hadn't played for some of them for years, and it was nice to be around them all, and obviously some new faces there as well that we got on with so well. Just some just funny stuff off the ice, and it's just so the
Can you
jokes and
share
stuff like
any?
that, and the carry on, and it's just it's some laugh, but it's
Can
good
you share
fun.
any of the carry on?
I don't know, not. There's some that's like, no, definitely not. But I don't know. It's just see like silly pranks with that, and then just all these wee like kind of inside jokes we all make throughout the season. And honestly, some of them just stick, and it's like, oh, it just I could like go up to one of them now and just say one word, and then they just start buckle laughing. So, but that's the main thing. As long as there's a close knit group of guys there, I mean, you feel like you can do anything, you can achieve anything.
Well, one of my highlights from last season was the partnership you had with Johnny Jansis. The two of you just seemed to click, and the Sharks as was then, really kicked into, I mean, overdrive when you guys started to play. There was a time just past Christmas that you guys were looking just fantastic on the ice. Did it feel that chemistry immediately with you two?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was one of the ones where we just as soon as he came in, I feel like we just hit it off. Don't know. You just either hockey's a funny sport. Either you have it with somebody or you don't. No matter how much you can force it or how good a player somebody might be, and you don't
Mhm.
know. It's either you have it or you don't. A chemistry with someone. I feel like we did. We had a strong year last year together. Obviously, I feel like I was more kind of feeding him, and he could put the puck in the net, which it takes you pass one and you get in. It's you all get a point out of it anyway. So no, I think we did really well last year, and well, just hoping he's back, and we can continue that partnership.
Yeah, well, he hasn't been confirmed yet. So you're announced tonight. I think
Uh,
this video is going out almost as soon as we've finished this. So we hope he comes back in that partnership and can continue. But you had a no bad season in terms of points. Can you remember how many you got?
I couldn't remember, but luckily someone reminded me before this interview. 64 points. Thanks, Andy.
64 points with how many goals?
21.
Perfect. Well done. Can you remember
Yeah.
every single goal?
I probably should, but I know.
Can you remember a particular goal then? A real, the one that just made
Um,
you most happy?
I don't know really one. Oh, I can't. There was a couple really like see like when it was overtime, or getting towards overtime. I feel like there was a few where we were kind of chasing the game, and then the last minute, a couple last minute goals to take it to overtime and get us a chance to win the game. I feel like they were kind of really nice ones to score because it just the whole mood of the bench just goes nuts. And then I think so, yeah, probably just a few of them.
Our overtime record wasn't good last year, and it surely can't be as bad again this coming year. And I just keep looking at the table again, looking at all
yeah,
the overtime losses, and think if we can win half them, and there's no reason why we can't.
Mhm.
We are sitting in a great position. I take it playoffs is the goal this season, or an easy playoff spot is the goal this year for the team.
Yeah, I think so. I think just getting to playoffs. I mean, with as an organisation and playing in Solway, we've never made the playoffs yet, and this will be like now the fourth season. We really need to push on and make ourselves a playoff contender every year and always get into it. And I feel like we've got all the tools for it. I mean, we just need to. There's some games where I don't think we realise like how important they are, and until later on, like you go down the line and go, oh well, that was 2 points lost there, or oh, that was a point lost there. And as you're saying, all the overtime points lost. It's like maybe we were happy just getting to overtime a lot of the games, and then forgetting about there's an extra point to play for. So,
Yeah.
but no, I'm sure we'll. I don't think I mean, you can't be as bad as last year. So even if we're just I don't know 50% better, then as you're saying, we're in the playoffs just on that season alone. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be better at it.
Well, there's definitely positives going into this season compared to this time last season, because this time last season the rink was shut and practice was, well, not that far from you, but it's not the biggest ice rink, but it was just maybe just getting muscles moving. And then 11 games away from home, that was always going to be really difficult. No real preseason games. We'll play Blackburn, but we were behind fitness of other teams who had had a proper preseason and could play at home and practice at home. That's what I felt. This year, earlier get together, 3 weekends of preseason games. That's all boding well, surely.
Yeah, I mean that'll make a huge difference. I mean, as you said, last season it was tough. I mean, there's nothing like playing at home, obviously, and then but having to play the amount of games we did away from home to start the year was without practice, with limited practice. It wasn't ideal. But I'm sure this season now we're going to start earlier pre-season. We've got the rank throughout. The renovation work's been done, so no, this should be full steam ahead by the time that the first regular season game.
Well, it's made my day that you've been announced as a player today, and you'll be the same fans. You know this pattern with this sort of interview. The last word's going to go to you. You got a message for the Solway fans?
Yeah, just I'm so happy to be back, and I can't wait to play for them all in the Ice Bowl again this season. I feel like it's been a lot of turmoil over in the summer, but the last few months. But I feel like that this obviously now there's light at the end of the tunnel, and I just hope to see everyone there that was previously involved. Hope it's not to put them off. I really want to see all the same faces again last season. There was a good following towards the end of the season, and hopefully we can continue that next season.
Well, thank you for that, Jordan, and thanks to everyone who's watched this little chat with me and Jordan. This is Andy Glenn saying thanks and cheerio.